Ben McLemore will spend more than 8 years in prison for raping a woman at a teammate's house party.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So today we will be, giving an update on Ben McLemore. Like I said, I gave I did this video I think about a week ago. Basically, like I said, I talk about when he gets sentenced. So the sentencing has came out, but before we get to that, if you didn't know, Ben McLemore was charged with now convicted. I said charged, now convicted of rape of a 20-year-old at a house party in Lake Ozaweezy in October. It happened to be Robert Covington's home at the time. Covington did get on the stand and testify that basically he saw them together intermingling and things of that sort, trying to basically say that she wasn't no stranger to Ben McLemore. But the evidence that was presented is that Ben McLemore, not Ben McLemore, but the woman, had photos taken her that night where she was seemingly about passed out, very drunk, and over a toilet at some point in the night. So she was obviously very, very, very intoxicated. And like I say, if you basically are, I say it like this because OG in my comments who commented on the last Ben McLemore video talking about nigga Freaknik, and we wouldn't, he said without consent, he said you can't consent without alcohol, Freaknik, and y'all wouldn't last in his area. Hey, my man, chill out. Chill out. Chill out, boy, because you will catch a charge. Because you will catch a chill out. But basically, you cannot consent under the influence, and basically, obviously, with those pictures taken and things of that evidence presented, she was clearly very, 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 very much under the influence. And she also said that she basically kind of in and out of consciousness and woke up to Ben, just doing his thing and things of that sort. And, she wasn't fucking with it. Ben also, testified that he was under the influence during this as well. So that doesn't really help your case either. Basically, she said she wasn't seeking any money because it's not a civil suit. She took that boy to jail criminally. She said there would never be amount of money to compensate what he had done. So at first he originally pleaded not guilty to charges of first degree unlawful sexual pen, and 2 counts of second degree sexual abuse. So they found him guilty on all accounts except the counts of sexual abuse. So yeah, he has now been sentenced to 8 years. So he'll be serving 8 years in Oregon jail or prison, whatever. And it ain't looking good, my boy. Oregon is crazy. I mean, Oregon not crazy when it comes to violence and all the things of that sort, but just you being from where you from, being in jail in Oregon is crazy. But also, like I said earlier, bro, under the influence, bro, can't take no chances, especially when you play in the NBA. And the nigga had that much of I ain't realized he was that much older than Shawty. So if she was 21 at the time, he now 32, but this was 4 years ago, so he was like 28. I ain't realized. I mean, that ain't crazy, but yeah. That's crazy, bro. My man Ben McLemore really, he went from, I guess, kind of finding his role in the NBA because we thought Ben McLemore would be a little better, but he just became a decent shooter to kind of find his role in the NBA. To now this nigga going to jail for 8 years, bro. So like, lesson here, bro. Like I said, bro, under the influence, don't take no chances, bro. Don't take any chances. But that's really all I gotta say though. Sorry to the victim. Obviously a sad case, especially. It sounded like he might have to actually do it. So, yeah, bro, fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I gotta say, though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.